Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Project Crypt. Welcome back to Belgian Precision Rifles. Welcome back to the FNFAL. This has been an absolute dream to get to use en masse against the hordes of the... Oh, Jesus Christ. I should have known better. If there was one on the right, there's most likely going to be one on the left. Oh, there's another. Okay, we have to check our corners. All right. Very good. Very good. Ooh. Put them in the dirt. Put them in the dirt. One at a time. Put them in the dirt. Oh, yes. Oh, hello. Okay, he's very fast. We are crossing a bridge. We are, I believe, heading towards some conclusion. In the last part... Oh, that's not good. That's the fatal click. If that's a heart next to the charging handle, that is one of the coolest details. Oh, okay. One of the coolest details in recent memory for a firearm I can think of. That is so gosh darn cool, if that is what that is. Luckily for us, everybody's kind of lining up and letting us shoot them square in the T square, or in the A zone, I should say. We're not really shooting for the T square, are we? No need. No need. Let's get our stuff together here. I hope you all are doing well. Yesterday, I got some new fun stuff that may or may not. I'm carrying too many Magnum. You can never be carrying too many Magnum rounds. We still don't have the Magnum. Pause, please. Let's equip these. I see him over there. He's getting a little too interested in us. I'm gonna jump him. There we go. Okay, I got some new stuff for the channel, some stuff that we might experiment with. I've been oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we might end up with a Mothman situation here, like the silver bridge collapse. To be honest with you, I'm not quite looking forward to that. Looks like... Ooh, give me my rifle back. Oh! Ah, God. The last time we faced this monster was in the junkyard. I remember him. I remember him indeed. I'm gonna hit him with a 12 gauge, I think. We made him retreat, which is good. Oh, but he is fast, violent. Jesus Christ, that's not good. I didn't know whether or not his attack would carry him over the guardrail, but it sure did. So, we're going to try again, though, with our Benelli here. I might hit these guys with the FAL. Try to shoot the shooter further down. Okay, that didn't work. That's okay. Oh, there he is. Very good. Very good indeed. Man, that is one hell of a character model. One hell of a character model indeed. I halfway expected them to pull something like that. Whether it be a boss fight or a new enemy out here on the bridge. We may go back. Actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back, and I'm going to get those additional pills we saw over here, I believe. Bandages, no. Where are they? Anyways, about the channel. We'll find these momentarily. About the channel, I got some new stuff for us to play around with. We're going to lean a little harder into some survival stuff coming up. by the time this releases, you'll have seen that we're playing Manhunt, which is, I guess it's going to be part of a very decentralized, larger, like good old games kind of classic experience for the channel. I'm going to throw a playlist together for like older classic games I'd like to play. I have Freedom Fighters that I want to play. I have all the original Hitman games. We already played Blood Money, so I figured that might be cool. We might go through and play some of those and just enjoy. I'm trying to stay away from open-ended games. Like, Jesus Christ, it was the Mothman all along. So, oh, okay, it just has us turning back. Interesting. Now, why would we be turning back? Well, I mean, outside of the very literal... Ah, this is why. It's gonna be the weird underneath section of the bridge. Man, where's Mark when you need him? This is a fresh... Oh! Jesus. This is a fresh corpse. Oh, I haven't seen one of these guys in forever. Yeah, but we're going to stay away from, like, Red Dead 2, for example. I think something like that would be a lot of fun to play on the channel, and also extremely difficult because of how broad of a game it is. You know, like, maybe very specific pieces of the game. We could go explore some very, very specific locations versus playing through the entire game. But, you know, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to... I just don't think we're ever going to get to something like that. Like I said, I did toy with the idea of playing Grand Theft Auto 4 on the channel. But for the most part, that would be just the main story missions. Oh, Jesus, that's not good. Uh-oh. Ooh. Man, I'm just letting them beat on me. Unbelievable. Let's transition back to our beloved. Oh, that's why we transitioned in the first place, wasn't it? Anyways, I did pick up DayZ, which is... I have a long and troubled history with DayZ. Not as much as, like, Tarkov, per se. But I've definitely been around the block with DayZ. And I've never... I don't know how to say... I haven't played in a considerable amount of time. So I'm definitely way out of practice, you know. I would probably get embarrassed by some bush Wookiees. Also, Green Hell. I just picked up Green Hell, and that's in, like, 2.69 or something like that, or 9.5. It's very, very, very fun to play. It is a very, 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 very intuitive survival experience, especially with all the updates and polish. And if you just play it in survival mode, it's a lot of fun. So we're gonna play that on the channel. And the last but not least thing, on top of the other projects that I've got in the works, we are going to take a look at a game called Urge, which is it's a difficult to describe game. It's a mix between... Oh, we're also going to play a game called Lucid Blocks coming up, I think. So, that's some stuff. Urge is a bizarre title. featuring featuring a world player-controlled biohazard, essentially. And we're trying to survive in it. It has one of the most intuitive building systems I've ever seen. Oh, more soldiers. The tactical ablation unit. I didn't see that fourth guy. He threw a frag on us, but thankfully it bounced over this car. Back to human enemies. I can't tell if that's good or bad. Tactical ablation control. I wonder if they're using the word ablation in this context to denote a like a tear in reality, or a tear in the, not in reality necessarily, but like a tear in the norm, you know, like a...
Thank God, you're finally here. Did you get what we need?
Yeah, Albin managed to find this piston with a connecting rod. And I got the TPAs, as you asked.
Good, I'll get on to fixing the car now.
Oh, wait, Vlad. Did Albin come back?
Oh, no, he did not.
Oh, crap.
Isaac, is everything okay?
I'm fine. I'm just worried about Albin. What happened to him? Did he get caught? Did he die? I feel bad about leaving him behind. He helped us a lot.
Well, it's sometimes like that, Isaac. There is not a lot we can do, sadly. But we need to move on. If you don't get yourself together, we may end up disappearing, much like Albin did. And I don't think he'd want that. Maybe Albin managed to get out on his own and can't contact us. We won't find out until we escape ourselves.
You're right. I just hope nothing bad happened to him. What is it that I need to do?
The car's tank is completely empty, Isaac. You'll need to find 5 gas canisters. That should be enough to fill the tank. I'll stay here with Gary and put in the parts.
Okie dokie. Well, seems like... interesting. We have a map. We have a map of the gas tanks. That's definitely going to come in handy. So, Gary is... Hey, look, bandages. Very good. Gary has had a stroke, and he's looking at us with the dead fish eyes. It's actually kind of uncomfortable the longer I look at him. Vlad is once again not doing a gosh darn thing. I'm not picking that up. One is in the Central Park area. The second one is located behind it. I'm just trying to get a general map down in my mind. I'm thinking this is our center point, so everything is past the center point. I can't tell if this is supposed to be our OP or not. But once we find the center, we can kind of punch out from there. We can always come back to this too, I imagine. So we'll keep that in mind. Oh, it's open. That's fantastic news. So depending on where we're leaving from, the streets crawl with the banshees. It's eerie when you have these wide open streets like this, and they're filled with the dead, but the dead move silently for the most part. I call them the dead. We still don't have any definitive answers as to what these are. The military is definitely aware of them, so much so that they have a special task force carrying too many. Well, not a problem. Throw a fresh mag in, get a new one. Verticality is so underutilized, but maybe it's not underutilized, it's underappreciated in media. Verticality can really give you a sense of scale, especially in urban areas. And, oh! I think scale is so important for making your character feel small, right? And I know that's like a literal representation of scale, but I do believe that, you know, it makes you feel like a tiny little ant amongst all these. How many hundreds of thousands of people live in this city, right? How many people live in any given apartment block, you know? And we're out here waging a one-man war for the betterment of ourselves, of our friends, you know, to take care of each other, to protect each other. We're waging a war against these monstrosities. Ooh, you're so fast, you're so fast. How many hundreds of thousands have fallen to this plague, you know? And we can literally see that when we look up, you know, each one of these buildings just filled to the brim with... I hear the pitter-patter, there we go. Filled to the brim with people. So this is our central point, and that is our gas can. I don't know if we can pick up all 5. Okay, so we got a gas canister, and it does take up a slot. So what we'll do is we'll punch out from here. I think we started back there. So if we're looking at the map this way, there's one behind this structure. There's one to the left or to the right. I'm trying to orient myself. I think it's over here. So we're going to go down this way and see if we can't, 1, clear out some of these banshees, and 2, move on the gas canister. It's going to help to kill these guys anyways. So as we push through, we meet little resistance. Some magazine there. Oh, for Christ's sakes, where did we come from? Sorry, I had to step away. It was, it is storming, like crazy, crazy storming. In my location, in my area. This is the park. So we came up and to the left, right? Yes. So it's either back here, right? Let's check down here. Very good. Another rifle magazine. Some shells right here. Carrying too many. Oh yeah, we actually are. No kidding. Oh. Transition. There we go. Alright, we have gone too far, it seems. Perhaps killing the monsters first is not the wisest course of action, as if we have a choice. But, I could see problems arising trying to navigate new areas and not having a clue as to where we're going. Man. Interesting. Either I was shooting and missing the hitbox, or he was a particularly tough big dude. There's another area here on the left. Oh, it's gonna make me go interior, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, let's go ahead and get it out of the way while we're feeling up to it. Shotgun shells in the lobby. Keep that in mind. Oh, they're gonna make me ride an elevator, aren't they? They love elevators in Project Crypt. Project Crypt loves fast monsters. Loves light items, light sources that take up your inventory space, and loves long elevator rides. I'm about to pull the Benelli out while we clear this. Locked. Locked. They're gonna throw one of those creepy crawly baby creatures at me and I'm going to scream. Someone's dead in here. That means that there was most likely an enemy, unless they took their own life. Door won't budge. Then why the hell can I come in here? Just for the bandages, huh? This is bizarre. feel like this is a trap. I feel like we have walked directly into a trap. No, okay. Locked. Door won't budge. Locked. Pistol magazine. Elevator buttons don't work. Okay, so... we came here for no reason. I am going to double check. This is a strange and small apartment. Alright, you know what? It seems like we're SOL here. We're going to head back down to the lobby. Which hopefully isn't polluted with creepy crawlies. And we're going to go find another jerry can full of gasoline. Oh yes, all is well. Glad to know that the elevator is functioning properly, so we don't have to take the stairs. Alright, so the central courtyard is this way. Let's go down this street here and see if we can't... there should be one gas can directly behind the Central Park area. So here is Central Park, yes. Yes, here is Central Park. Oop. There should be another gas canister back here somewhere. Who knows though? I looked at a map once. I could be absolutely wrong. That is a kill. Ah, yes. This is a garage. This is a promising location for gasoline. Well, at least you'd imagine it'd be. Huh. Bizarre. Bizarre indeed. Can I... Nope. Okay. Seems strange to include and not have be an objective. And firing indiscriminately. Okay. Let's go a little further down. We could theoretically just zigzag in and out through the streets and alleys and most likely find what we need. I was trying to take it a little tactfully, but I mean everything is on a grid anyways. You know, regardless of what we do, we're going to end up doing the same thing, whether or not it takes half an hour or 10 minutes is up to us. Lights out. And I don't know if... I'd imagine multiple gas cans would spawn at the same time, and it wouldn't force us to, I don't think it would force us to take the canister back. Why the hell do we need 5... Oh. Why the hell do we need 5 cans of gas anyways? Okay, how is our... We can take pills. So we take these. We'll pick these up back here. Very good. Very good. Any goodies for Papa? Doesn't seem like it. No, actually, there's nothing. Alright, so I suppose we'll just run this gasoline back and see if that changes our luck here. Hallmark of a gritty urban area is definitely an underpass. Is that an overpass? That would be an overpass. The underneath of an overpass. The unders of the overpass. Maybe I went the wrong way. I guess we could go check. Could go check the right-hand side. This is the left-hand side. Well, we're gonna run over. We're gonna run right through Central Park and check over, or check something, or check the right hand side. Blah 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 blah. It's an absolute slaughterhouse here. The wind blowing through the streets, the relative silence, the quiet. That was a great horror image. For a brief second, it was just us and them. A long dark alley and a flickering light overhead. Yeah, I see this over here. I think... Oh. I think we're going to go drop this off, and then we'll come back and look. I just, after finding the first one, and it being super obvious, and then going to some, like, hotspot areas and not finding anything, I think it might be... I think the game might force us to pick one up at a time, which is kind of dumb, and I don't necessarily like it, if that's what's happening, but it doesn't make sense. It's not like we're transitioning, you know, into a different area. We're just, I mean, here's Vlad, right here.
Good, you found a canister. We need 4 more.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's definitely saving. So we are here. There's one directly behind us. There's one on the left-hand side, one in the top right corner, and one in the top left corner. Fantastic. So what we're going to do is I think we're just going to do one at a time. Might take a little longer, but that'll be odoki. So 1 was here in Central Park. 2 is directly behind it. It should be in the auto shop. Or the mechanic's garage. Should be. We're going to have a look-see and see if there is a canister. Yes, there is. It is absolute. I knew it. I knew it. That is a wee bit frustrating. We'll run through here, and then we'll go get the furthest ones and get the closest one on the way back. Now that we know for a fact that the game is playing tricks on us. We have definitely a staunch break in the combat here. We have wiped out an entire city block of monsters, but it gives us some time to kind of quietly reflect. I mean, it seems like we're constantly running fetch quests, doesn't it? You know, and here we are at the end of our journey, finally.
You're finally here. Good. Now we need 3 canisters.
Very good. So, it's got us doing the brunt of the work, worrying about our buddy Albin and where he's ran off to, or if he's even still alive. The odds of him being alive are low. Gary just had a stroke, and Vladislav is the only mechanic in a 100 square kilometer radius. And that leaves us doing the grunt work. Killing indiscriminately, shooting on sight, hunted by monstrosities, banshees. It makes me think, are we heading towards a conclusion, or are we heading towards I feel like disaster is right around the corner, like disaster is going to strike, and I still fully believe that there's got to be something over there. I still fully believe that we are in a comatose state, Perhaps a vegetative state following a car wreck. Something along the line. So, hello, big man. Okay. Last round killed him. That was extremely lucky. Man, he can jump like nobody's business. That first one we encountered. Now they're turning into a kind of like a medium weight enemy, but that first one we encountered was definitely a trial by fire. The train derailed. Jesus Christ. Didn't like that very much. All I could hear was the wet footsteps coming up behind me very quickly. There should be one over here. Interesting. We'll just have to look around. Well, the first two were pretty glaringly obvious, so hopefully we have the same luck. I don't think we can jump over this, can we? No. So this area is not up for exploration. Even though it'd be really cool if it was. Really cool indeed. Perhaps there's a storefront over here. We have been through here, as evidenced by the corpses. This is how we got back home. Is there gasoline here now? No, there's still not. Okay. I wonder if it's going to force me to get them in order of how they appear on the map back at the back at Vlad's. Which in that case, I have no idea. Be over here, wouldn't it? You know, honestly, the third one would be this apartment, wouldn't it? Facing this way. Let's go check it out real quick. See if they're going to pull any, oh, no, actually not. I'm honestly surprised that they didn't pull some shenanigans. They didn't pull anything the first time we entered either. Which isn't saying a lot, but I definitely did expect a jump scare in there, and, you know, thankfully there was nothing. I've been out all day. My wife and I have been hiking all day. We were doing a community scavenger hunt, and it's a lot of fun. Clues are released daily for, I think it's 5 days or 6 days. It's like hardcore geocaching, that's what it feels like. All right, Vlad, here you go. I'm gassed, and I'm just. It is good to be. It is good to be sitting down and relaxing. Okay. Number 4 is in the upper right-hand corner of the map. I love how these gas cans are just their models are accumulating on the other side of the car. It's like we're going less than, I don't even know how far out of the city we're going. It can't be that far. It can't be more than like 15, let's say no more than 50 miles to get out of the city in any given direction. And Vlad needs 5 jerry cans of gasoline. 30-liter jerry cans of gasoline. No more, no less. It seems like a good way to waste time, or like pad the game a little bit. No offense, I get it, but well, I guess I don't really get it, but no offense regardless. Now I see it. Very good. Down to 1, baby, down to 1. And the last one will be in that godforsaken laundromat that we've gone to twice. I can't tell if we're leading up to a boss encounter or what. Leading up to a conclusion. I'm really unsure. I feel like they're... After we shot down that TAC bird, and we started seeing those guys on foot, which they're calling the military, but there's just no way. There's got to be some type of like military boss or something. You know, it's funny. I compared them to Cerberus from Manhunt, and we are currently doing a playthrough of Manhunt as we speak. And it was a hell of a lot of fun to play Manhunt on PC and it work. I have only completed Manhunt twice since it came out. I played it once in like 2005 or 6. Maybe it was closer to when Manhunt 2 came out. But I played it once then. I've played it once as an adult several years ago on an original Xbox. I used to collect original consoles, and I honestly have no idea what happened to them. I'm kind of kicking myself. They must have gotten lost in storage or in a move or something, but I used to have a PlayStation 1, a PlayStation 2, a GameCube, an Xbox, and one of my favorite activities, like weekend activities, was to set up and play, like, cover to cover, play through an entire game, whether it be, like, Urban Chaos was one of my favorites as a child, and I really, really enjoyed, getting to play these games from my childhood over again. One of them that I never got around to, unfortunately, was SOCOM 2. I played that as a boy. I used to watch my dad play it, and I could never find it when I was looking for it. And it's funny, as soon as you stop looking for something, then stuff starts appearing all over the place. And sure as hell, I have found copies of SOCOM 2 out in the wild since then. But I did put a request in on Good Old Games to see if they could port it. There are quite a few more ahead of our queue, though. On behalf of us, we're in, like, spot 984 on the request log. There's about 200 people that remember SOCOM 2 as fondly as I do. I think it would be fun to play on the channel, though. Any, like, old school tactical shooter like that. My problem is right now is committing to series, because I'm in a good spot currently with a bunch of good games in rotation. I have a pretty good standard, but one of our weekly slots is going to be dedicated to Resident Evil for, like, the foreseeable future, because we have a lot of Resident Evil games to play, and I'm enjoying it so much that...
Great, you finally got everything we need. We can go now.
Are you sure this is a good plan? They can send a patrol vehicle after us.
Don't worry, they haven't made this car yet, so if we keep our heads down, we shall be fine for the most part.
For the most part?
Oh yeah, for the most part. I mean, the mercenaries aren't our only problem. There is still all the monsters we have to contend with, remember? Now, let's get out of here. I don't want to stay here any longer.
He says that the military hasn't made that vehicle yet, which is a total dog water response, because I figured the military facing the innumerable monsters in the streets, the banshees, as Albin called them, they probably note any vehicle moving, right? So it makes no difference if they've made it yet. Any moving vehicle is going to be a tremendous red flag if they're just killing on sight, which also doesn't make any sense. Where the hell are we in the first place? This looks like the end of Metro 2033, or the hallucinations that Artyom suffered as a result. Find your past. Okay, triple red question mark.
I suppose it was fine. No, I feel alright.
Try moving around. Feel fine?
Yeah. Doc, can we get on with this, please?
Just a few more questions, all right? Have you had any weird thoughts? Anything on your mind?
Why do you ask?
You know the procedure. You have to tell me. Did you have any nightmares? Is anything worrying you?
No, I didn't have any nightmares, and nothing is worrying me. Now, are you gonna finally leave me alone?
No, not yet. I have one last question. Do you ever feel deja vu or weird memory?
You know what? Fuck you. I've had enough of your fucking questions. Leave me alone, you shithead.
Subject appears to have a negative reaction to questions asked about himself.
Interesting. So, seems like, again, another, what could be interpreted as a routine checkup, but we definitely know that there is something else at play here. This dream in particular is bizarre. Walking through that brick structure. First, let's mention the creature that's been watching us the entirety of this game, standing at the end here. This brick perfectly, it looks rectangular, perfectly rectangular structure. A cathedral contained inside. Very strange. We walk outside of said structure, and there are what look like destroyed buildings all around, and then nothing. Maybe water? I can't tell if that's supposed to be water or like a dry bed, but it's like purgatory here, or limbo. Some type of weird grayscale nightmare. This is definitely the sky, as evidenced by the swirling pattern that we can see on the surface world. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know. It's either we're a patient, a legitimate patient that is in a comatose state, or was in a comatose state, or something. You can hear us talking with this doctor and getting aggressive, and he refers to us as subject, which denotes test subject. That's not, you don't call a patient in a hospital a subject. So whether or not it's of his own doing or not, Isaac is, he's a part of something greater, and it's having some seriously adverse side effects. We finally get to face this creature, it seems. It's like the nether portal. Wow. We're walking on stardust. It's a limitless void, and we can't pursue the creature. We're stuck. There's an invisible wall here. And again, he's just right outside of our reach. This right here, where I can barely make out any details, I can barely tell what I'm looking at, it is the same as him slinking around a corner or popping up in the corner of my eye. I can't discern what it is, but there he is, watching us, following us constantly. Or maybe he's a warden. And there we are. I can't interact with us. Oh my god. And walking behind. I wonder if this is that creature. I wonder if they have a hand in this. If this is their world. If we're, by some stretch of the imagination, if we're connected to this creature. If this creature is not a manifestation of our mind or our mental state, but if this creature is an actual entity, and this is their domain, if we've been dragged or made connection with them and have been placed into their pocket dimension, it seems like we have no control over this area whatsoever. I don't like that noise coming from behind the door. Okay. Looks like we're fighting ourselves. It's like a fractured version of ourselves. Okay. If this is how you want to do it, then this is how it'll be done. This is how it'll be done. Okay. I can take a full bar every time we do that, and I have enough health to continue on this road. One more. Oh, nope. Okay. I can't see it, but it looks like a fractured version of us, like it's split down the middle. And here's the picture. Our memory. This feels familiar. This is the same image that we were holding on to in the beginning and holding our head low in shame or sadness, sorrow, I can't tell. Give up a piece of yourself and you shall be free. Says who? And why? To what end? There's the car crash again.
Isaac, wake up! Isaac, come on, please, wake up!
Oh. Where are we?
Thank God, you're alive. We got into a car crash. I don't know what happened. The car suddenly spun out of control.
Damn it. Where are we then?
I don't know. Seems like you can go down that forest. I gotta patch up Gary. He took quite a bad beating. Check the back of the car. There must be some supplies there. Go down there and try to find something.
Go down there and try to find something, he says. You know what this is starting to remind me of? I know I have this, like, this bag of tricks that I just carry around with me. It's just this limit. I was trying to make a reference to something like this. The bag of infinite capacity. And inside are just these theories. I just have all these theories. I'm just pulling them out. I'm shoving them down your throat. I'm just throwing theories at everybody. Here's a theory. We are either in a testing facility as a subject, and all of us are subjects, or we're in a type of, maybe we're in a mental institution and doing group therapy, or maybe we're in some type of, maybe we're in prison even, in a, you know, whether it be handicapped or vegetative state is what I'm trying to say. These are our group mates. Gary being now he's silent following the stroke. Vladislav taking on more of like a paternal role to the group, even though he's not the oldest. He's the second oldest. Albin disappearing could be a sign of him leaving or dying. You know, what if this is just a metaphor for like a group home or something like that? I wonder. Ooh, glow sticks and an axe? Hell yeah. Oh, it's the Cry of Fear bag. What? Oh, okay. That's... Sorry. Okay, it's the Cry of Fear disappearing bag project. I'm not going to step on any more sticks. I have this nice axe. And I'm going to chop. Chop, chop, chop. I'm going to chop the heads and hands off of everyone I cross. Why would we be... Okay, this is really neat and eerie, and I want to talk about it a little bit. It's definitely dusk on this day, right? And you've got the really gorgeous deep purple hues and the orange sky and the moon in full view. Over these past several days, we've spent all of our time, whether it be in the middle of the day or in the late hours, the dusk hours, the dawn hours, we spent all of our day contained within a city, and for the first time, we're out here in the country. There's nothing but the chirping of crickets, insects, the singing of frogs. It's really nice out here. And quiet. I wonder what waits for us down the path. I feel like I'm going to see Leatherface come charging at me from around a corner, and it's giving me a lot of space and distance. I see a light at the end there, and that is giving me even more anxiety. I'm going to go down here first and see what I can see down here. But the anxiety is stemming from the emptiness. Also, the idea that there shouldn't be monsters here, right? It's 2 boats. We put Vlad and Gary in a boat, and we'll hop in a boat, and we'll just row across the lake. Like, just like in Cry of Fear. We're about in the same spot, which means we are close to a conclusion. This is a almost 1-to-1. Not 1-to-1 as in it's like plagiarized or anything crazy like that, but this is a love letter to Cry of Fear specifically, and that should be taken into account and consideration when, experiencing these levels and the design. And Cry of Fear, even though it's frustrating, but one of the most important parts, in my opinion, was that subway, that train crash, when we lose our bag and have to gain everything back. This looks like a military outpost. Is this supposed to be a military outpost? Like a little operating base out here. Oh yeah, for sure. Okie dokie. What the hell are you guys doing here? It's a staging area, but why? There's nothing of value. We can't go inside of any of the tents. I say it's military, well, not only because of the ammo cans, but... Jesus Christ. Okay. It's making me a little tense for sure. I suppose we could walk around with the glow stick in our hand if we wanted to. Going to put this into 1, put you into 2, put you into 3. Very good. That's almost worse. It's arguably worse. It's just us and our thoughts and our handy dandy axe. And the longer it goes without throwing a screaming, crying hell monkey at me, the more concerned I am that they're going to. And it's going to get me when they do, because we've passed the threshold. Alone in the woods. Evidence of, I always say fire is definitely, should be concerning in games like this. Fire denotes other people, and people are terrifying compared to, even compared to monsters. Is this a crop circle? Jesus Christ! Alright.
What the? Who's there?
We're surrounded.
Hello? Come out. I won't hurt you. I promise. Hey, man, this isn't funny. Okay? Listen. I can help you. I can help you. Just stop doing this. All right?
What are you? What the hell is that? Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to kill that. Jesus Christ, what the hell are... Oh my god, what are you? Oh, I'm out of breath. Oh my god, it's the skullflower puppy. What the hell is that thing? Oh, I had no idea what I was supposed to do. I was like, well, I guess we're fighting this giant skullflower puppy. Oh my god. What in God's name was that? And yeah, it wasn't getting funny. It was the farthest thing from funny. The rustling. Oh, we look like the monster now. I wonder if we... Never mind. That's another theory from the bottomless bag I was going to pull out for you. Abandoned car. Someone must be at the gas station. Like we just missed something. Gas stations in video games always make me feel like we just missed something. In we go. You fools. You fools. They don't understand that I have checked every corner. Look at that guy. Oh. Oh, wow. Look, we even have a model for it. The nickel key. Okay. You're number 2. Oh, yo. Look how many rounds we have, too. We've been collecting all these rounds for this moment. Come to me, devil. Come to me, devil, and I will send you to your maker. Someone's waiting right behind. No, really? You know, game, you show restraint at the strangest of times. My tension is high, though. I can definitely say that. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just hoof it instead of... What is that? Who are you? Oh, oh my god, okay. Oh my god, it's a smoker from left. Are you serious? Man, Man, he took a hell of a lot of rounds, too. He's made up of that same gray fabric that we saw. Not fabric, but the same gray material that we saw those creatures made out of in the sewer that we were lucky enough to avoid. Okay, we gotta be on our P's and Q's out here. One, reloading is gonna take forever. We don't have any health products after our encounter with Skullflower Puppy. What is this? Some type of highway patrol station? Ah, dude, great. The TAC's here. Not to be confused with talk. Alright, in we go. Jeez, you don't get to do that to me. Okay, maybe the distance was causing us some trouble with him, because that one only took 3 to kill. It's a bunch of glow sticks. I'm actually gonna stop picking them up coming up, because we're not using them, and they are doing us much better good on the ground, lighting up our area. It's going to make us go into a tunnel. Can we hold our gun and a glow stick at the same time? No, we're out of glow sticks. Why are we out of glow sticks? No, we're not. Okay. I can't hold the gun and the glow stick at the same time. Whatever. A lot of blind corners here. A guy up ahead. Oh, God. Bless America. We can't escape him. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, my God. Okay, switch your axe, Isaac. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Hold on. No, you're not locked on anything. Okay, that's dumb. That's really, really, really dumb. We're gonna sit here and reload every single round back into the cylinder, and then we're gonna one-tap all of them, and then sit and do this again, so this doesn't happen again. That sucks. You know, it would make sense. It is totally okay to do one or the other. Super fast enemies and standard reload times, but when you put super fast enemies with a ranged attack, like these guys, for example, they can just zip around and extremely slow reload. And, mind you, I can't transition when I'm reloading. So I'm putting rounds into the cylinder. I can't transition to my axe to break that cycle and just say I only got 2 rounds back in the cylinder. I can't transition, pull out my hatchet, finish them off, and then go back to reloading. No, you have to finish the animation. Do one or the other. Alright. There's a shotgun over here anyways. I'm carrying too much. Alright, so we did get the M4 Benelli Super 90 shotgun. And thankfully all these TAC guys are deaf and can't hear the 357 wheel gun just absolutely slaying their brethren from behind cover. That is good for us. That is good for us. We will use that to our advantage. I'm going to have to sit here and reload like I said I would. You guys hear rats? I hear rats. That looks like our exit. Just want to look around and see if there's any magnum rounds or anything. Something I've never seen done before, or at least never noticed it being done, but I'd like to see a game stock you up on ammo in the beginning. Oh, I did that thing I wasn't going to do. Like, for this Magnum, for example, we pick up a bunch of Magnum ammo. moving forward, and that's all the Magnum ammo there is. So once we get it, it's like, make your shots count. I think that'd be interesting. Maybe that's dumb. I can't tell. Can't tell. I do love, every once in a while, I really do love a revolver in my games. I'm partial to the Smith & Wesson Model 66, which is a 6-inch stainless steel 357 revolver, 6-shooter wheel gun. The problem with it, though, is that they don't make the 66 anymore. That's what what SEALs used to carry in Vietnam.
I don't know where to go.
Some SEALs,
I need to
not.
call Vlad. Hey, Vlad, where are you? I've stumbled upon some neighborhood, but I don't know where to go next.
Hey, we're going to the dam. You need to leave through the western exit and take a turn to the left.
Have you found anything there yet? There's nothing here.
Don't worry, there is a Coast Guard helicopter at the dam. We will meet you there. Stay safe out there, Isaac.
Yeah, I'll get there soon.
Yeah, so the Smith & Wesson doesn't make the 66 anymore. They only make the 686. So finding it's a real collector's gem. But it's corrosion resistant, as with anything stainless steel. So it's a gnarly piece. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, what are we going to be talking about? I'll tell you what. This Vlad character, everything we do for Vlad or do with Vlad is so unbelievably backwards, right? Like Albin, we had some actual conversations about like why the hell are we splitting up, and it was actually a compelling argument. Everything we do with Vlad seems very strange. Like, oh, go run off into the woods while I tend to what's his name, Greg? While I tend to Greg's wounds. Or like, oh, go fetch these canisters. So, and then we get into a car wreck on the way out. It just seems, everything with him seems forced almost. Oh, okay. I'm bringing out me hatchet. To the grave with thee. Bring it. I dare you. I double dare you. But we have to find the western exit. And then take a left. So that is exactly what we'll be doing. Come here, devil. Oh. Okay. Okay, if we charge it and then... There we go. Charge it and then let it go. You ever seen someone struggle with melee like this before? Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Come here, devils. I actually have... I'm actually going to have to transition to our shotgun here in a second. Take care of these big guys. There we go. Throw more shells in the tube here. That guy hasn't noticed us yet. It's a really nice looking neighborhood. If not a little vivarium-esque. Definitely doesn't look like any American neighborhood I've ever seen with the high walls surrounding everything. I've seen neighborhoods like this in Germany and in other parts of Europe. I've never seen it here in the States though, so that's a... Oh, Jesus Christ, I made a mistake. Maybe I also haven't been to every neighborhood. I know privacy fences are more common in certain areas and not in others. guess we just gotta keep on trucking. Very fast. Very fast indeed. I see the exit up ahead. No, I take back what I said. This seems like a nice place. Oh. They love sending you after me. And every time they send you, you fall all the same. Devils. Devils, devils, devils. Okay, I would like to... not drop. I would like to use, please, Pajalista. Give me... I don't know how to say pills in Russian. Or... Dайте мне pills, question mark. Ooh. Oh, that's a great animation you've got there. All right. I'm getting a little desensitized to their antics. And part of that is because the game scared me so bad in the first part that I'm looking like way beyond my head. See, there's one coming. Yeah, I'm not looking like in this bubble. I'm looking like way out here because they'll see me before I see them, and I'm also walking on the guardrail just in case. It's definitely given me the leg up I need to not scream like a child. Something out there on the water to the left. Do you see what I see? Can't tell what it is. I see this is the dam. Oh yeah, and Vlad mentioned that there's a Coast Guard helicopter here, which implies that one of the three of us can fly a helicopter, which is not Isaac, I don't think. And Gregory, I mean, he's struggling as is. Oh! And that's why they put him in the corners. They put him in the corners because they get you looking out. They get you looking out on, you know, past your standard horizons, and then they throw one right around the corner at you. Should have known better. This game is not above anything. We got to get on their level. It's really dark in here. You know what dark areas like this remind me of? The little head grabbers. They're not so little. Those are like full... Oh, God. Ugh. Man, I just had a yucky thought. Oh, my God. Those are like full-grown people spider walking around with their broken limbs, and they're riding around on your head trying to eat you like a head crab. Full-grown, full-sized human. And they've got stringy hair, which makes me even more scared. I don't like this place at all. I don't like anything about it. I don't care what's down there. I don't like it. Oh, yeah, this definitely looks like the type of place that they'd be crawling around in. There's a blind corner to my left. Okay, we're good. Blind corner to my left and my right here. It's too quiet. One step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly or falling in love. Anything can happen if we... Anything can... I don't know the lyrics. If we find a reason to... Okay. God, it's really dark in here. See, they're trying to trick me into pulling out a glow... Hi. Yeah. Trying to trick me. I don't like that. I don't like your tricks. It's all for tricks here. This is a dead corner. Yep, okay. out we go. I'm going to compose myself quickly, throw several shells back in my Benelli M4 Super 90, and we're going to hit the road. Ooh, Magnum rounds. I'll take all of those I can get. Yeah, good thing we can see their... the only thing I can see is their muzzle flash. Alright. I'm going to put my back in the corner, reload, and get ready for close quarters battle with a technologically superior force. We're going to do some... The last part was aptly named Guerrilla Warfare, and it seems like we're just continuing on that theme in this part. You know, part of me thinks that the military had no intention of harming us whatsoever, and because of paranoia, perhaps there's like a gas that's causing everyone in the city to go nuts, like I was talking about with the sonic emitter theory, you know, like Condemned. And those guys are no joke. They're really doing a number on my health. But I'm halfway considering the idea that our actions, our paranoia, and us shooting down that helicopter is the reason why we are at odds with the mercenaries, the military. I can't tell who they are. The TAC? No. Okay, we're going up first. No, I don't like those unfinished walls. I don't like these either, but for some reason the bricks make me more nervous than the concrete and exposed drywall. Plaster, or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Alright, off we go. Cracked concrete, peeling paint. Man. Of course the door won't budge. God bless America. Alright, left we go. Another elevator, very good. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, we've got the hero music again, my favorite. I really do like it, the acoustic. The triumphant acoustic music. The sky is crazy in this, man. Pop over here and see if there's anything. Nope. No goodies for us. Someone please tell me how to say that in Russian. No goodies for us. Or for me. No goodies for me. I don't know what the equivalent for goodies would be, like lickies and chewies, you know? No contact on the bridge so far. Ah, I see the helicopter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Vlad? Hello?
Here you are. Well, we can finally leave, right, Gary?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Hey, Vlad. Alvin hasn't come back yet, has he?
No, Isaac. He has not. We can't worry about him any longer. We need to leave.
really hope he's fine.
Yeah, me too. Listen, me and Gary need to fuel the heli up. It may take a while. Once we're done, we can finally leave this place behind.
Alright. I'll probably check that building over there then. Maybe there's something useful in there.
Sure, we will be waiting for you here. Don't be long though, okay?
Seems like we're about to get left.
So, there you are.
Well, this is it, I guess. Did you come here just to kill me?
I don't know yet. Are you so afraid of dying? You sure didn't hesitate to do that to me.
I needed to talk to you. Isaac, you didn't let me finish last time.
I don't want to hear any more of your lies!
Just listen to me, Isaac. Hear me out, for God's sake. I want to be honest with you. I've realized what I've done. Let me help you.
You tortured me and many other people at that lab with your vile experiments. And you tried to kidnap me to continue this madness. Why do I have to believe anything that comes out of your damn mouth?
Because I know about your disease. I know the cause of it, and I can help you deal with it. Please, don't make it harder for me than it already is. Isaac!
You know, the way I see it is that you are a heinous, lying prick who just wants to use people. You could give less of a shit about what will actually happen to me, so long as your research is going well. I told you, I don't have a reason to trust you anymore.
If that's how you want to see it, then fine. So be it. But I sincerely want to help you. Isaac, I understand that I did wrong. If we sort this out, I can promise I'll tell my men to stand down, and I will let you and your friends leave.
No. I've had enough of this. Rot in hell, you bastard! My head. I don't feel right.
Okay, so my biggest... Oh, this is actually the Max Payne blood trail. Something I don't like about Project Crypt is that was a conclusatory moment. We are at the end here. We are at the conclusion. You know, and I decided to shoot the doctor because I don't know what difference it's going to make, whether we shoot him or trust him. It's the first choice we've gotten, and if it is true that he's been torturing Isaac in a lab, you know, I don't know. Let's take one step at a time, right? All the evidence I have points to this Richter character being a kind of a mad scientist, right? And the frustrating thing is that this is a really cool plot device, right? This entire underlying subplot, which is actually the main plot, it hasn't been exposed any, you know, except for the one meeting over teleconference, which I actually forgot about Richter since the last part. But it's not like... I don't know, it's not been built in any way. It's just like, here he is, here's the doctor, make your decision now. Do you shoot him or not? And it's probably going to say shooting him was the wrong call. Oh my god, this is interesting. The black and gray sky. Streets. Blood red streets. Wall of distortion. It's like it's snowing blood, which makes little sense, but that's what it looks like it's doing. Maybe it's supposed to be ash or something. The buildings themselves have taken on this bloody Silent Hill-esque appearance. It's like we've stepped directly into the other world. And I think we may have done the wrong thing by shooting him, considering that Isaac immediately starts having these headaches. Can you guys see? I hope you guys can see all right. I can't see but I see you looking at me. Okay. It's a version of us shooting ourselves. Guess we're leaving the picture behind. The only red text we've seen other than Dr. Richter is the question marks in our last hallucination. This is very dark. Another blood trail segment. Now, what is this? Make a choice, and it's only giving us one choice. And we can't back away. Are you serious? This is the only choice that they're giving.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to take off.
Alright, gang. So that was one ending, and I've got to say that I'm pretty fucking furious with how that went down. The conclusion is vague in and of itself, escaping the... What is going on here? You know, what exactly is the... What exactly is happen... So, pardon me. What is happening in any of this? It seems so disjointed and so disconnected. Like, I'm genuinely confused about what the story is supposed to be telling me. So, is Richter responsible for these monsters? Was I supposed to turn into one of these? Like, is this the result of his research and his work? Torturing people, turning them into these banshees? Is that it? Clearly I'm missing something because I don't remember any of this exposition coming out whatsoever. And that's a little frustrating. I could put a lot of, I don't know, a lot of time into this for a lack of a conclusion. We're going to go back and get the other ending and see if that has any, any change or gives us a more perspective. Because right now I'm so lost, I'm about to go look at the wiki. If there is a wiki, I'm about to go look at the Steam page for about 2 hours. And see if anyone else has the same sentiment, because yeah, I'm beyond confused, man. And then it just shows Gary and Vlad in another city 2 years later visiting our grave. How'd they bury us? Isn't this place marked for termination? Like, you've got a private... So it's not the military. It is a mercenary group that it's connected to Richter in some way, shape, or form. I'm just so unbelievably confused. All my theories are like, I don't know, crack shot ideas now. Crackpot ideas, I should say. I don't know what the hell's going on. I wonder if there's more than 2 endings, because we have 2 clear choices here. And then how the hell do we know that, Richter's gonna be? He's like, oh, I gotta go do something real quick. How does he know that he's gonna be there? We're not gonna pull the trigger this time.
Fine. You better keep your fucking word, asshole.
All right. Well, let's see what this...
My head. I don't feel right.
Okay. So back here again at the Max Payne blood trail. Very carefully, very cautiously, very carefully, very cautiously. Out we go. There's nothing here, right? No, there's nothing to interact with. Back out on the creepy street. It's still giant walls of static, blood-covered bricks. Snowing blood. This is a wall of static. I suppose we're not meant to walk into those. I guess we could test it, but I really don't want to do this again. Oh, yes. What are we going to be doing this time? Okay, so it's the same thing. There's the picture. I suppose this time... I can check these doors, I guess. I suppose this time I'm just gonna wait and not make a choice. We'll sit here and talk about something if you wish. Look at this. Got a bit of a wider trail this time, it feels. Or it seems as if. Okie dokie. Make a choice. No. I'm not making that choice. We're just gonna sit here for a little bit. You could see for quite a long time Isaac hesitating to actually pull the trigger. Pardon me as I yawn. Oh my god, that was really loud. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me?
We can't stay here any longer. We have to take off.
Okay. There's no way in hell that Albin is 9 years older than Vladislav. You've got to be kidding me. Isaac's 24 in this. Anyway, okay. Hold on. All right, hold on, gang. We're gonna get to the bottom of this together. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry. Wonder if we have time to reload before they get over here. I have time to do an entire crawfish boil. In the interim, while we wait for me to reload this revolver. All right, off we go. I'm gonna sprint through this. Okay. Sprint, and then we gotta listen to the cutscene again. You won't have to watch this cutscene again. Don't you worry. But I'm so confused. Why now, you know? Like, why all this exposition here at the very end? Oh, I'm caught in a sprinting loop. You see my stamina bar down there in the bottom left-hand corner freaking out. because I never stopped sprinting in the game's eyes. So it still got me sprinting. What the hell is going on? So we did save the doctor, flip the table. We did kill the doctor, kill ourselves. Now we're gonna do save or kill the doctor, save ourselves.
I don't feel right.
All right, so we got to do this once more, but this is the final time we're going to be doing this. I'm not going to go back for the save the doctor, kill yourself ending, because this doesn't make any sense, does it? And then I'm going to get on the Steam forums, and it's going to tell me, hey, that's the canonical ending, and you missed it, nerd. And I'm going to I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. This is one of the coolest environments we've been in. I wish there was more of this in Project Crypt. This would have been really cool to see. Okay, we got the same thing once more. The picture. I'm not going to check the doors. I feel like it's counterintuitive when we know where the conclusion is. Okay, now we just wait. Okay. Seems like we have collapsed.
We can't stay here any longer. We have to take off.
Alright, gang. Well, that was Project Crypt, and I'm not going to subject you to another encounter, sitting through all those cutscenes again. My mind's kind of blown. There was just so much potential, so many good scares in the first half, and it seems like there were several concepts that the design team had come up with, and none of them really got fulfilled at the end, right? They had too many branching plot lines with not enough exposition concerning them. And then by the end, it just all fell apart. It just didn't make sense. Like this creature following us that we saw into the void with, it's been following us the entire game. There's no conclusion with them. It's just, everything's just so damn confusing, and it makes no sense, right? And then, regardless of our actions, like that last part, we just collapsed. Why did we collapse? It makes no sense. There's no explanation for what these experiments were, what the hell's going on. And in some cases, that can be really good. And I'll give you an example of a really good, vague sense of setting, or vague plot point, right? Cormac McCarthy's novel, The Road. In The Road, the cataclysm that has taken place is not described very well, but it has the best world building of any post-apocalyptic media ever. It paints a very grim, realistic, gritty, foul picture of post-apocalyptic America, and it does so with less than 100 words, right? In terms of just pure descriptive words that describe this new world. It doesn't ever go into detail about what actually happened, the apocalypse, and it keeps you guessing. It makes you create your own theories. This, on the other hand, where it gives so much exposition, and hold on, where it starts so many plot lines and doesn't finish any of them, it doesn't have that sense of mystery to it. It's just frustrating. So I'm not a review channel, but man, I wanted to, I had really high hopes for the ending of this, especially being a love letter to Cry of Fear, which did have an ending that made sense. It was all in Simon's mind. It was he was trying to finish his book. This, on the other hand, it's just it's vague, but it's not vague in a good way, unfortunately. So I enjoyed the game. I really enjoyed the gunplay, especially in the early levels. I enjoyed the panic, when I realized how fast the enemies were. I had some genuinely good scares. But the last couple chapters, I was just kind of waiting for it to be over. It fell apart at the seams, man. It really did. So, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We have more content on the way, as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, games you want me to play, videos you want me to make, please let me know down below in the comment section. The comment section is the best way to get my attention. I read every comment. If you want to play Project Crypt for yourself and get just as confused as I did, that link will also be in the description. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one. And this is what the information button does, if you're ever curious.